as I was getting into doing comics professionally and covers, I wanted to read opinions about comics that I didn't know about. Because growing up, I never had other nerd friends, so I kept everything to myself. And there was a fun simplicity to that. I could read everything. About the criticisms of the book as I read every single time originally. So when I was starting to do it, I was reading all this. I was listening to like podcasts through checks, and I was just hearing all of these problems in comics I never really thought about. So I would just start to, at least on my end, implement things that I could do that would get out of those problems. A lot of being posing, a lot of just how we depicted the characters. And it's sort of funny because then I think I may have gone too far with it, because then I remember someone sent me a message a year ago that they went into their comic shop trying to find stuff by me, and the person who worked at the store called me Where Sexy Goes to Die. I thought it was kind of funny.
Wow.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put that on the business card. And then, cut to 1 year later, I don't think I'm drawing a dude with a shirt on in any book. It's like I saw no longer that, but not the way that dude was.
Okay, so one thing that we touched on earlier was when you're, deciding on how a character is going to be presented, deciding what is true to that character. You're doing things for reasons. And so, the deck is sort of stacked against us when we're working on licensed characters, where, it's one thing to say like, oh, well, she's sexy because like, she's confident and she's in control of her sexuality and it's a distraction against her enemies or whatnot. And, there's personhood and, for like, if you and I, decide to dress sexy. But it's another if it's something that was like, a female character created by a dude and he's telling you that she decided to do this. And, there is in life, a great, diversity of opinions on, how women want to present their bodies. And so it does sort of strike me as a bizarre imbalance that in comics it tends to be like, oh, 90% of the women happen to want to dress sexy all the time.
Yeah. There's not a range. Like, we were talking about that earlier, which is body types. But I think even character. Yeah.
Well, it's sort of, so when you're dealing with a licensed character, or one that has, this long history of, she's sexy because she's strong, and like, she chose to wear that top. How do you decide, where's your line? Is this actually true to character, or is this something where it's just sort of been an indulged, unexamined habit for so long, and honestly could do with some examination? So is there a point like that you've ever hit, or?
Well, I think like all of us here prefer to kind of like redesign costumes.
Yeah.
I rarely draw a character in their original costume, and if I do, it's typically a Kris design. So usually when I'm redesigning things or putting them in clothes that they should wear, they tend to be fully covered for the most part. But I just draw like murder in their eyes. Like the most important thing, because they look like they can kill you in their eyes. That's, to me, that's like.
Actually, could I ask you, like, is there a particular design that stands out? Like, if you could dress me every day of my life, I would die happy and fabulous. Is there a particular redesign that you would want to walk through as far as like what went into choosing each item?
God, I don't know. I mean, I think like the piece that like people probably know the most is like my punk storm thing that I drew. I just like drawing a lot of like leather and spikes, and I just.
Right.
That's the best way I can explain it. Just want it to look like they can kill you.
Well, in any of y'all's redesigns, what goes into the choice of outfit in that case?
I feel like the one I'm most known for, everyone's dressed really sexy, but they do have murder eyes, so there's that. I think it goes back to the power thing and like their stances and like sexy and sex doesn't necessarily mean bad, and like figuring out that line all the time. Like it's always I don't know. We come from these female points of view, so we want to feel strong.
Well, I feel like for both of us, it's like it's cool if men find our work sexy, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's not really for them.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that's like,
Yeah, we're both like doing stuff that we appeal to us and that we love, that we feel super strong about. I think that's why I got Batgirl too. I feel like I started making work. I stopped making work that I thought I had to make, and I started making work that just like felt like was fun and like, true to myself. And then I started getting more jobs because I feel like people felt that fun and that vibe. And I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, one of the topics that we thought was going to come in a Q&A would be the Milo Manara cover of Spider-Woman. And,
I wanted to point this out because I feel like my opinion about it is that if you see his whole breadth of work, like you know what you're going to get when you hired that guy.
Straight up pornographer.
Right? So like, I'm not defending that cover, but I feel like that's not his fault. That Marvel hired him, in particular, that artist to do a cover. Like they knew what they were going to get when they hired him, and I feel like, that's a lot on like the people that work higher up to make like smarter decisions. Like us as artists, we're already doing our best job, representing ourselves and our work the best we can. But it's also on companies to like make smarter decisions as well.
Well, I mean, he did do other good Marvel covers because there's like 15 of them in that whole line.
Yeah.
I think the Spider-Man was the last one. I mean, they're all Matinee, but I do think there were some covers that were more successful than others. But just that one, just
Touch the nerve.
You can't say much. I feel like I Googled, because I hadn't heard of him before that cover, and I Googled him, and it was all like super over-sexualized stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So like I didn't see the other covers, But it's also the editors that goes through a line of tons of people seeing that and being like, yeah, I'm okay with this. And I just think, there's a lot of response, everyone got so mad at him, but it's like, I feel like it's also on like everyone else to think about what you're hiring and what you're putting on a cover and who's, how it's going to affect the viewership and like whether that's even appropriate on a cover or right for that character or whatever. I don't know. I think it's not always on the artist.
comics are a team effort.
Yeah.
And everything you do is the product of an ecosystem. Like everything you do, like almost no one has ever gone with my first idea for a cover because my ideas are usually terrible. But yeah, it's what the ecosystem produces, not just what a person produces.
So one question I have is, particularly for women on this panel, but anyone who wants to answer, cool. How do you think that women find things sexy versus how men think that women find things sexy?
That's a fantastic question.
I hear report already.
I think a lot of it has to do with, the culture that you live in and, the way that, like if you go and see, a rom-com or something that has, even like a strong female lead, and, you're like, oh, this is a great female character, like I'm gonna learn so much, and you find out, like afterwards, it was written by a dude. And so it's like, all right, well, you've got this character, you're perceiving the character as its own person, but it's not. It's the product of a writer, a director, and, a board of producers, and everybody else has been weighing in on this. Like that Star Trek, with Alice Eve, where it was suddenly like, she strips down her underwear right in the middle for no reason.
No reason.
And it was like, oh, but she's a strong female character. That's like, she'd totally do that. But it was like, she didn't make that decision. The actors didn't make that decision. Like some rando in a room, like the board of directors made that decision. It gets really tangled where you're sort of getting like the copy of a copy of a copy, and it's all obfuscated in where the actual agency and personhood comes from.
Yeah. I feel like, and it also comes again in what me and Jen keep saying about the position of power and like whether that girl is like, oh, my panties fell on my ankle. Like, there's just literally a series of pinups you could like find where like they're just grabbing the mail and their underwear fell around their ankles and they're like, oh. And it's just like, that's obviously, a guy might find that and look, oh, that's awesome. Yeah, but not Jake, he's making a face, but not your jam, Jake, no. But these were like real pinups from the 50s, and that's like a complete opposite of like a badass girl in power and like being sexy and feeling herself and
Where it's now sincere, but for a while I was lying to myself and I was lying to my, to people that I was dating. And so like that was something where they were like, oh, well, and she's comfortable with it, it's fine. And it's like, but you get peer pressured by your culture into this is what you should want, this is what you should be. And you'll be empowered if you're cool with this, if you're cool with threesomes, if you're cool with whatever. I was like, oh God, no, please, I'm gonna run.
I think, oh no, I was just gonna say like, that in particular, I feel like we just need to stop telling girls what they should and should be doing, or like for example, like Kim Kardashian like posted that nude photo of herself, and like some actresses even were like, shame on you, and some other ones were like, you go girl. And it's just like, no, if Kim wants to post a naked photo of herself, like good, that's her choice. She's making that choice. Like, just leave her alone. That's like her deal. Like she's not worse for it. I don't think she's better for it, but it's like it's her being true to herself, and like I know it's like not what you would do or you would choose, but I don't know, I think there's some power in that. Like she's confident enough, and no, she's like a horrible human and all that, but it's a very extreme thing where it's like that created such a controversy, and it created people being like, no, you can't do that, and yes, you can do that, and I think that's interesting in a reason. And I don't know, if you want to cover up, good for you, and if you want to not cover up, like good for you. And, but none of it's permission for anyone else to do gross things or blah blah blah. And, I don't know, there's something to that. I think
There's no way to be a woman wrong.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, and I think going back to the question of when you are creating female characters in terms of who finds it sexy, like because the original question was what, like if you're a man creating a female character versus if you're a woman, right? I think the most important question is who is benefiting from this character's sexiness? Like who is it actually for? And I think that if you ask yourself that question, you will end up with drastically different results. And so I think it's probably the first question I'd ask myself, I'm designing something new, or like I don't write, but if I was writing a character, that's what I think.
Really smart answer.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna chime in from the experience of having drawn a lot of commissions for people. That like what people think is sexy is so different and strange and very so like because every I watch a lot of anime. I don't know if yeah. So I get a lot of like anime commissions, and like this one summer, like every third commission I got was like twin sexy. Like it was like the brothers from Power and Guru from Our Next World. And then like I got a really specific like down to the posing commission of like the Maximoff siblings. Like it wasn't as gross. It wasn't. Everybody had their clothes on. But it was like really specific. It's like I need Pedro on his knees. And I'm like, all right, okay. And like I remember doing these, like I draw them. I draw them in public because I'm at a convention, or I draw them in a drinking jar or whatever, and like finishing these drawings and like seeing different people react to them, and some people would be like, "That is messed up, man," and some people would be like, "Shit, I never thought about that." And so I think we try to describe like what people find sexy. Like we try to, because we're humans and we want things to make sense and we want there to be categories, but like sexy doesn't make a lot of sense most of the time, and it's wicked personal. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know that contributed much, but like in my experience, people like a lot of weird different things.
I think the reaction to that was really interesting, because I feel like the Oregon High School Host Club kids, they play into that in the anime, and so like we were like, yeah, because they like kind of already approved it, because they were literally in on their own joke, but the Maximoff people are never portrayed that way. So that one was like, it's telling these issues.
I don't actually want to read them. It's like a fan art, it's a lot better.
Okay.
A lot more tastefully
I
done.
just feel like, but they're not in on it.
Marvel knows what they're doing.
Alright, well.
They really love each other.
Yeah, I wanted to get your take, everyone's. You were talking about designing and especially redesigning characters that have already been established around for years. Wonder Woman, if we're talking about female characters, you kind of could and start ending with her. Do you think that the outfit that she traditionally wears is what she would wear? And how would you either leave it be or redesign it?
Okay, so I think it depends on the history, like what type of story of that Wonder Woman you're drawing at the time. Like, I feel like if she's wearing a costume that she got on an island just around ladies, it probably wouldn't, be super covered up if they're just chilling on an island all the time.
Love you, Bastard.
Okay, I'll chime in. So I think that, so number one, when like Cape comics are drawn, these characters have to be drawn panel after panel after panel after panel. So like everyone wears tight clothes because that's what's easy. But I think that with male characters, there's a lot more consideration that goes into like the utility of their clothes, like how they actually use their costumes to fight. And with female characters, that's traditionally been far less important. There's a very small number of characters that actually have costumes that they can utilize. I think Matt knows about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for me, like that would be the question I would ask. Like, is this usable? Why? That's where I would start.
With a good artist, the costume's not a problem.
Yeah, like Cliff
They need
Chang's
to be
Wonder
good.
Woman, he doesn't draw her like super gross and like with the balloon boobies and stuff. I feel like she feels very strong and he draws her with like big arms and like she's still in that small outfit. I guess it's like still scandalous, kind of, but I feel like he draws her in this like super strong way. I might do it on the panel thinking that, but I feel like it's sometimes up to the particular artist drawing it.
I think specifically with hers, it's entirely on the artist.
Yeah.
Because that costume can work fine. There's obvious examples of it looking perfectly fine if the artist knows what he's doing. If the artist is doing it because they find it sexy, then there's a problem. Because that's when the costume gets weird.
Well,
In my heart, I like that little leotard, but I know it's like she probably shouldn't fight in it. But I want to see it. I think it's cute. It's conflicted. I was like trying to think about the right thing and what she really means.
No, but I mean, it gets down to you started with what you wanted to draw one wearing, and then you retro-engineer it. Like, not necessarily Wonder Woman, but in cases where it's like, I've started with the sex design. Oh, but she wears it for distraction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Power girl window with the belly button window. It's like she shoots lasers, sure.
I think you can always tell the difference between a costume that's been designed with those questions asked ahead of time versus trying to make up answers for them after the fact.
Right.
And I think like that's something you can tell when people are writing stories too. Like, if your character is making a stupid decision just to further the plot, but they're not a stupid character, that's bad writing.
Right. Like when the scientists smoke pot in Prometheus, tried.
And I feel like design works the same way, Like if you're like, I think this looks sexy, and then later you have to justify it in your head, that's probably not good design.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
Damn, Jen.
Part of the problem, I think, with Wonder Woman specifically, and I'm like glad you brought her up, because she's the OG capital S strong female character, but like her, if you know anything about her creation and origin, it's wicked problematic, and she's been reinvented so many times that she's almost like a cipher now, but she still has all this cultural weight and importance, and it's like Wonder Woman's just I would never want to be on a Wonder Woman book, like unless my writer like really had like tight game and like knew what they wanted to do, because like with this particular character, they got context. Like, am I doing like a Darwin Cookie World War II Wonder Woman? Because I'm gonna give her a bomber jacket. I'm gonna give her a submachine gun. I'm probably gonna give her like the same freaking outfit underneath all that, but you're gonna feel terrified by it. I'm gonna give those boots. Like, it's gonna be different, right? So like, I think it's wicked situational, and it's about what is this book about? And with Wonder Woman, it's hard because she's about literally everything and nothing. Like, she means so much to so many people, and also like, which origin story are you gonna go with? What's that lasso for in this version? Yeah. Wonder Woman, you guys. Love her, but never want to do it.